Hey friends, this is Amy from Toys, Tinctures, and Tea. I am down in a hole. I'm digging these like rotted posts out of the cabin that I got, and as you can see, this post is rotten, and I'm just really kind of interested. Want to talk about a couple of things while I dig this hole, but first of all, like, I don't believe that we need to be destroying forests and taking wood that is simply, oops, sorry, you fell in the dirt. I don't think we should be, taking this wood and using it for building, because it's really not sustainable in my opinion. This is rotting. So in Europe and other times you have gone, the buildings are there, and they're there for a long time. And they're made out of stone. Stone and sand, mud. Why are we not doing that? It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, so this can be replaced with block, which should last me and maybe my children, whoever else comes upon this place, if I get those. But yeah, I want this place to last. Like, our structures around here are built to rot and then build again, and it's a lot of money and it's a lot of destruction. So anyway, I'm digging out this hole. Look, I have to go all the way to the bottom here, but I'm doing it bit by bit. So another thing I want to talk about, as this is a mental health page geared toward mental health, we lost a brother, in our community. Last night there was a sort of shootout in Balsam Lake in a motel from a young man who was very, very, very troubled. And it's kind of haunting me. I know that I looked up his like records and stuff, and he's got a history of very bad, disturbing things, and I just wonder, could somebody like this have been helped in our community? Relatively young person. I'm not sure if he'd been able to. I saw on his Facebook page that he had, spoken of suicide ending things for a while, and it just really brings my attention more than ever to young men and what kind of resources are available for them, and can some of these suicides or shootings or destructive behaviors toward themselves and toward the community, can they be like thwarted? And some of the things that come to me that we can help as a community are especially as elders, is to sort of create this rite of passage for people. I don't think that in our culture we get that. We're not really taught to sort of go off in the woods with your spear, with this knowledge that we're given. You have to be given the knowledge, and if this society is so broken, where does this knowledge come from? Like, if it doesn't come from your parents, or even if it does come from your parents, that's not enough. It truly takes a village. And so what kind of programs do we have available for young teenagers and people to get out and get some tools, some essential tools for when things get hard? Because if you don't have a support system, it's hard enough with one, but if you don't have one at all, and I don't know if that's the case for this man, but I know that the 20s is a really difficult time for a young man, from what I hear. And where does he get to go? Who does he have to talk to? And is his voice even free? And it just seems like there's so many like stigmas for men about talking about their emotions and identifying them, and not appearing weak when actually using your voice and being able to identify your emotions and share them is very strong. It's a super strong quality for all humans. So how can we as a community rally around young people and encourage them, give them the tools and the avenues to discover themselves and connect with their true mission in life. Because if you don't have a mission, then again, and you look around and you see other people have one, or other people have this. Well, I guess my dog can help with the digging. But if you don't have a mission and you don't have anyone to help guide you in that time, especially when you're a teenager and like your hormones are raging, and you might be convinced by society that like sexuality is like a good avenue for that energy, that sexual energy, when it's not. It needs to be. We need to be taught how to channel it up to our hearts and to give it to our community first, so that we have that foundation for healthy relationships. So anyway, these are just some of the things that are on my mind today as I dig the great hole. And I'm just using this little shovel now because the big shovel can't get down here anymore. So just one scoop at a time. All right, thank you for listening, and reach out and reach within.